Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd show you a new prototype wacky CV miner I've been working on since yesterday. So it's a pretty quick build. I'm kind of regretting it already, but I did build it. So the idea I had in mind on building this, first it's for a challenge this month. And the challenge is based on the Anvil server this season allows CV mining drills of this type to operate on a planet's surface. So my idea with this miner would be to have it so it could drill boreholes on the surface and try to get out again. That's why it has bi-directional mining. So you got, like, this is the front side here, and on the back side it has another set of drills and another cockpit to go the other direction. So if you were able to drill a borehole into the ground, you could hopefully like back out of that borehole and get back out and wiggle around and do what you needed to do. But unfortunately, I have no means to test this on a planet surface. The game doesn't allow me to do that. The only way I can really do that is to bring this into the server and, in survival and pony up all the resource costs to build this and then try it. So I went with the next best thing. I went out to space here and been practicing with some asteroids to see how this thing would do. So beyond that, it has a couple of flaws on it right now too. I've got the generators way too close. I was trying to keep the generators not on the outer hull, but I don't think there's any way I could possibly do that. And that's too close. Like if I'm in here, you see my the heat and rads spike a lot, basically, even when you're walking on the floor. So it's just not far enough away, basically. So that's a problem. But anyway, inside of here, it did have a couple advanced constructors, 3 small constructors, O2. It's got a shower. It's got a med bay over here, Wi-Fi. It does have a detector. Got a bed. Got a fridge. And a couple quick access doors on the front, and of course access doors on either side, and some extra boxes. So it was almost nearly complete. And again, I kind of regret that because I should have tested it first. Anyway, how does it actually work is the big thing. First thing I'm going to do is I'll turn on my spotlights here. And so say we're going to mine, and the objective is to mine a hole right through the asteroid. It's the closest I can get to the ground, or ground mining. So, and then I was also like trying to rate these drills on how fast do they bring in resources versus like SV drills and things like that. And I will say they are a little faster than an SV, but they get hung up on freaking everything. Like, yeah. I'm not even understating. Like I'm kind of like half stuck already. And if we take a look, yeah, like there I'm at, and it's already kind of hanging up. Trying to go forward there, but let's keep going with it. So I did move forward a little bit. So pretty much when I'm controlling this, I'm just pushing forward, and obviously running the drills. I'll do a little bit of wiggling. You have to do that a little bit with even an SV miner bored in the ground and stuff like that. Sometimes you get a little tripped up on one thing or the other. But it's still mining. I'm kind of stuck. Kind of stuck again. Yeah, now it's not really going forward at all anymore again. Wiggle a little bit. Now that's pretty much the end of the road here. So let me get out, take a look at what was done. So it's probably hung up on the outer hull here. Now, what's going on? These mining drills are 3x3 in size, and I went 1 block past the edge of the mining drill on the top, bottom, and sides, so I could fit thrusters and lights and a cockpit. And I got 3 blocks between the 2 drills over here, so I could have some kind of cockpit. And yeah, it gets stuck really bad. Even at this, it can't fit itself through that hole. So in other words, the drills, it's like with these, despite how big they look, they only seem to mine to the width of the actual drill, and they don't even go one block beyond that, which logistically speaking would be a nightmare if you just had the drills that tight. You couldn't even have like reverse thrust visible, at least on your ship, because you got no room beyond the drills to put literally anything, or the lights even. Now you could try to put some reverse thrusters in the middle between the drills, and maybe a couple mining lights in here. That would probably work. But I don't know. It kind of sucks. So I got another version here. Let me find that. Where did that go? There it is. Yeah. So this one, I just took and modified the same thing, and I took the drills and I put them closer together, so they're only one block apart, and I put these big, stupid-looking arms there to see how that would work if the miner was the same width as the actual drills. So basically, I should be able to drill a hole straight through up until where the hull of the ship starts. So let's try that. Now, having them out like this, I have found it easier to mine because you can kind of see what you're doing a little bit better. But this is, again, just kind of a trial and error experimental things to try to see how this would work, if it's plausible to use in game or not. Whether you want to use it in game or not, that's another story entirely. But is it plausible? In this format here, oh man, I'm stuck again. Kind of. Let me wiggle. Now I'm kind of stuck. Oh, kind of stuck. Come on, I'm pushing forward the whole time, by the way, so it's... Yeah, I don't know. There's something just drastically wrong with these drills. Because I'm stuck. Let's get out and take a look. And yeah, I'm nowhere near the hull. It's basically, there's, I don't know, uneven rocks or something here, and they just decide they don't want to work now. So I'm sure I could wiggle around and keep on messing with that, but they are a little faster than SV drills. But at the same time, I'd much rather just have an SV miner if I was going to have to go through this to try to mine something. Yeah, I'm still stuck. I'm still pushing forward. I still can't drill forward. Come on. Do something here. So I guess with these drills, about the only thing you really could do is skim the surface area and try to like bore out something. But man, I'm just trying to go. God, I still can't move forward. Like, it's just... Oh, it took out something there. Come on, wiggle. Yeah, they're just horrible. These drills are just terrible. I don't know what to say. They're big. They look dumb because they're so big, and they don't drill good at all. If I'm getting stuck on that, and there's, how this is arranged, there's nothing that could interfere with the drills. There's no other blocks anywhere around it, and it's still messing up. So that's kind of the results I've been getting on this whole approach to try to use something like this for planet-based mining. I think you'd be better off using an SV miner. just out of my impression so far. These are a little faster at mining, though. I mean, I think their numbers are better. If we take, let me get into a traditional 4-drill cheapy SV miner here. I mean, this works so much nicer in comparison. And I can like wiggle in holes, and I can get in and out of things and whatnot. It's not quite as fast though, but it's a lot more accurate. That's for sure. And it doesn't get all tripped up and stuck like that other one was. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, when it comes down to it, you know, and this being so small, you can maneuver with a small miner like this. So that helps a lot too. Yeah, it doesn't work very good. Now, there's one last idea I had to try to modify this one more time to see if I can get better results out of it. And we're gonna, let me pull this out of the mining hole a little bit here. And let me do a little frogging around. First here, I'm going to get rid of these back drills since I really don't need them there anyway. It's never going to work backwards, I don't think, because you're not able to make a mining hole in the first place with it. So try to go back out of the mining hole in reverse, I don't think is going to be the hot ticket. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to copy that one. I'm going to set up a even crazier rig on the front here. Let's run a whole bunch of these stupid looking drills up here in some kind of crazy formation. So I'm not sure on the part limit on these things. I think it was 8 if I remember correctly, and this would put it at 8 if I went with this. Just want to see what happens. And here, and I'm gonna even let's remove these ones here too. And we'll put them out. This is a very, very ridiculous creation. I was trying to keep 3 blocks through the center, so if this did work, then you could actually have like a window. I mean, you'll have to bury all your reverse thrust and stuff like that somewhere in the hall, wherever that hall might be. But let's see what this contraption does. Alright, like your visibility is awful this way. Well, it would probably be better if I was way up there. Alright, let's try to drill. So now we're running 6. Yeah, I got power problems now too, so having this many drills, I'd probably need probably another generator. I don't have the shield on right now either. I just want to see what happens when I push forward. And I appear to be stuck. I appear to be stuck already. My goodness. Let's change the angle to here. Despite having more... it's just stuck. It's just stuck. So... yeah. Here, just to be nice, I'm gonna try a different angle. I'm gonna come in on an untouched angle on the asteroid. Just come through the promethium over here. Now, I mean, when it works, I'm bringing in a lot of promethium pretty fast. So there is that. But I seem to be stuck again. Alright. So I basically, I wanted to see if it was possible to have one of these bore a hole and be able to fit itself into that borehole and then be able to get back out of the borehole. And it seems like it gets stuck like on everything for no reason at all. Like right now I'm stuck trying to go forward again. I'll try to wiggle a little bit. That might help. Yeah, but I'm stuck. Let's take a look. Yeah, whatever's going on, something's just not right with these drills. They don't have the radius they need to be able to function, and they get stuck on everything. Like this, somehow it's stuck. Somehow it's stuck. Don't know why. Don't know why it is, but it's stuck. So those are the results I've found doing some tests. I just kind of wanted to show you this. And I mean, if you got any ideas, that's great. Beyond what I got going on with this contraption here, I can't think of anything else I could possibly do. If this doesn't work, then I can't imagine anything would. I mean, literally. I mean, what else are you gonna do beyond that? So I mean, the drill width and everything should. Well, here I'm gonna make one other mod. One other mod here. Let's get rid of those. Let's put these side ones a block further out yet. Like that. And I guess I can put another one in the center too. So there we go. Look at that drill head. Alright, see what this does. I mean, I don't know what else to do besides trial and error. And that's what a lot of this stuff is just trial and error. I just thought I'd do a video so you can kind of see if you haven't done this testing yourself. You can no longer see where I'm going. So we're going to have to do this in third person. Okay, let's get up here. Try to do a hole up like that. But, yeah, I mean, is this capable of getting this CV through a hole? Doing some wiggling too, trying to just kind of get it in there a little bit, but it seems to be kind of like tripped up and stuck again. A little bit. It's still picking up some resources, but yeah, it's not moving again. It's just stuck here. So, taking a look. Not even close to the hull of the ship yet. That's just the drills. No, nothing to obstruct that. But they're already stuck. They're already not working, and can't even fit themselves through the hole. So, and that's this rig here. Yeah, I don't even know what to say on it. I guess if you're just gonna do light surface mining on a resource node, they can work all right. They're faster than SV drills, but absolutely incapable of drilling through, boring into holes or anything, from what I can tell. I mean, there's just no way to do it. The drills themselves can't even bore through a hole they make themselves with just the drill. So yeah. Anyway, that is the results I had. So I will abandon this this poor project over here. I was kind of liking it. I had hopes that maybe it could be all right. Maybe it could do something. But no, this mechanic doesn't work really for that. Surface drilling only. In other words, I could easily scoop up that promethium there on the asteroid, but I sure as heck wouldn't want to take this down to the ground. When it's allowed this season on the server, I wouldn't do it anyway because it doesn't work, unfortunately. At least from what I can tell, unless there's some other concoction, some other way to go about this that I am missing. I just can't think of what else to do though. I mean, there is like no other options here. But it is, even with 2 of these drills, like having the 8 on here or 9 or whatever I got on the front is not making it faster at all. I'm just trying to get the surface promethium here to see how that goes. And it's like, yeah, they're hung up again. Like even trying to do this. Like I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it does mine. They are a cheaper alternative to laser drills on the CV for sure, but they really at the same time suck pretty bad. I don't know what else to say about that one. But anyway, there you go. CV mining testing with the big old ugly drills. And unfortunately, from what I can assess, they suck really bad. They just suck really bad. Incapable of boring in a hole. Even with this, I can't even bore a hole up to the front of the ship with just the drills themselves and nothing else going on. Still doesn't work. So yeah, I will abandon this idea of a miner. One thing I would like to test though, if you were on the surface and say you're flying around and you come up to a copper node or something and you want it, you could, like with something like this, since they are allowed to work on the surface. Let me get to my seat. Where is my seat? Oh, hold on a second. Everything's all weird. Where am I? Gosh darn it, I'm lost. Okay, seats there. Yeah, we're close. There we are. Okay, so like, I can't see a thing. Let's say you're flying along in the surface and you're flying over a copper node that's right below you. You could just, I suppose, like punch right down in at it like this. And, well, in this case, iron. And, you know, it might work all right. You know, you wiggle around a little bit and drill it. It's, yeah. But yeah, other than that, I don't know what else you would do with it. One other thing I thought about when I was after I realized this CV was bunk and it wasn't going to work, is I thought, well, what if you had a CV where all the drills were on the bottom, pointed downward, and then you kind of fly over a node on the planet, and then you just kind of push down and let the drills do their business, hopefully clear out a big hole where that node was, and get it fairly quickly. There's another problem though, and that is you can't turn the drills up or down. They only turn sideways, so you can't do it. It's like it's supposed to be doing it right now, but it doesn't. So they can be at this angle, and they can be forward or backwards, but you can't have them up or down. So that kind of eliminates that idea as well. I thought for some reason you could turn the other drills that way, but you probably can't either. But other than that, yeah, this is just a bunch of trial and error with big drill CV miners trying to explore the idea of making one that can bore into the ground for surface nodes allowed on the server this month. But it's not in the regular game rules either to be able to do that. Then since I've never used them either before, I wanted to see how they actually did with mining even asteroids. And again, faster than SV, even with like 2 drills. Maybe if you had one of these that was an ultra cheap creation that had one of these drills on it, maybe, you know, hold on. Before I end the video, let's just take this down to 1 drill. I'm removing it. There you go. Remove it. Gosh darn it. I don't want to do that. There it goes. Oh, come on. There it goes. All right. 1 drill. 1 drill. Let's see what that does. I don't think that the numbers are going to be all that different versus the 8 drills I had on there last time. That really didn't make it mine any faster. Let's see. I really made Swiss cheese with this meteor, though. Let's try a different angle here. Oh, asteroid, not meteor, by the way. So now we're just drilling this way. I wonder if it gets stuck because of the blocks one side to either side of the drill. It seems to be already stuck. Yeah, like I can't mine forward anymore. What the heck? Okay, that's not even close to those. You're kidding me. Now these drills don't really work right. They just don't work, and that's, I think, why all these mechanics are failing. Like right now, again, I am pushing forward. I got the drills running. Nothing's happening. Nothing. It won't go forward. It's like yeah, yeah. It's kind of a lost cause. Lost cause using this mechanic here, and that kind of made it where, yeah, I don't think I would never use these again, unless they get fixed. And there's something wrong. They don't drill good at all. It's stuck. It is stuck right now. It is stuck, and because of that, you just can't do anything with it. They're just not going to work. So other than that, if you got any other thoughts, please let me know. But other than that, y'all have yourself a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.